So in today's video, I'm going to talk about Davido's love life. I'm going to talk about the concept of a Yoruba demon. And then I'm going to share lessons that can help you have a healthier relationship. Hi, my name is Laji, and welcome to my channel, What to Do This Weekend. Here, I share life lessons in my relationship and life so that you can get better in yours. What is a Yoruba demon? Yoruba demon is an online trope that describes men from the southwestern region of Nigeria. The Yoruba people are known to be people of the book. They take pride in education, learning, reading, writing, poetry, and all of that good stuff. And we're known to be very diplomatic. So that diplomacy allows us to weave through situations without completely telling the truth. And that's a general stereotype for Yoruba people. And I believe that this trait has translated into the world of relationships and romance and has given birth to the idea of a Yoruba demon. It basically describes a young Yoruba man who is a playboy. He has a lot of girls that he's talking to. He has a main girlfriend, and then he has a bunch of side chicks.
So I love you. I love all you.
He's very eloquent. He dresses well. He smells nice. He has a good job. He's very suave and sophisticated, but he's a heartbreaker. Cases have existed where Yoruba men treat girls to the fiance experience. And what does that mean? A Yoruba guy will meet a girl, make her feel very special, introduce her to his family, to his friends, that this is the special one. Meanwhile, this man has no plans of having a long-term relationship with the girl. He uses it to bring down her defenses so that he can get in her pants. Full disclosure, I'm a Yoruba man, but I'm not a Yoruba demon. I would never be. I'm happily married. I have 2 kids, no side chicks, all of that. So how do you identify a Yoruba demon? One, he has a Yoruba first name. So typically, Yoruba demons don't have English names like Joshua or John or Jacob. They usually have names like Femi, Tolu, Tobi, never Bolaji, never Bolaji. And they are said to never pick up their phones. They're never available for the women that they're wooing. So that's a little bit about Yoruba demons. And somebody who kind of fits into that is the popular Afrobeat artist, Davido. Davido is one of the most successful Afrobeat artists out of Nigeria. He has about 12 years being in the business, and he has become an international star. He has multiple hits, songs like Fall, songs like If, songs like Risky. Damiduro is a jam forever. He has a string of baby mamas. I think he has about 4 or 5 children. I can't tell you exactly how many. But recently he's in the news again because one of his escapades has translated into another baby mama. And this baby mama, who is an American citizen and rumored to be an OnlyFans model, has come out to the internet to let everybody know that she's pregnant. He recently got married to a lady called Shoma. They've been married for about a year. They're about a little less than a year. Unfortunately for them, they lost their son. Their son was 3 years old, and he unfortunately drowned in a swimming pool. So during this grieving process is when Davido was in an entanglement with this current person. This current person's name is Anita. So he'd actually been seeing her since 2017, before he married his wife, and they had like on and off relationships. And the unfortunate thing is that other women are coming out to see that they are pregnant by Davido as well. So it looks like he has a habit. What can we learn from all of this? So whatever relationship you want to have, whether you want to be married or you want to be in a long-term relationship with somebody, you have to have a growth mindset. And what does that mean? A growth mindset means that you believe in your ability to change and to grow. You don't feel like you are fixed. People who have a fixed mindset believe that this is how I am, there's nothing I can do about this. And this brings me back to why I introduced the Yoruba demon idea. So it's a label that people put on Yoruba men or Yoruba men put on themselves. So there are some people who internalize it and believe, okay, this is the way I am. I can't change. I can't do anything about it. And it would seem that Davido has taken the same approach. If you look at some of the messages that he shared with this baby mama, He mentioned that she's not the first, that he has had flings with other people. And then he even mentions that he's married in some of these messages. The truth is, not everybody needs to get married. If you know that you don't have the discipline, you don't have the emotional intelligence, you don't have the maturity to get married, it's okay for you not to get married. Don't feel pressured by society or anybody. Because if you have issues in your marriage, those people who put pressure on you are not going to be there to help you get through the issues. It's only going to be you. So it's very important that you think about marriage as your decision and what you're ready to live with. Marriage is not a magic button. It's not a genie. If you had bad habits before you got married, you are going to have bad habits when you get married. So if you don't want something in your marriage or in your relationship now, the best time to have started was years ago. So just to reemphasize that, your relationship actually doesn't start when you and your partner get together. It starts much earlier. And there are things you can do before you get into a relationship that can make your relationship so much better. So if your idea of having fun is hooking up with somebody every Friday night, there are implications to that. You can do that, but at the end of the day, there are consequences, there are implications. So what kind of life do you want to design for yourself? What decisions do you need to make now to help make that life a reality? The other thing is, as a man, you can't afford to be thinking about just having a good time right now. You have to think about the future. I'm not sure Davido thought about it, but he has put so many things at risk by having these kind of escapades. His career, his finances, his marriage, his health. So those are 4 risks that he has opened himself to or having this kind of habit. So 1, he has put his health at risk. This current lady who claims to be pregnant is an ex-OnlyFans model, whatever you call them, performer. She's done porn. And that means that she has had multiple partners that she's been with, which means that the likelihood of getting an STI is much higher with that kind of person. Now, that's one person. Imagine you're doing that with a bunch of other people. So he's exposing himself to health risks by sleeping with all these women. In addition to that, he's risking his marriage. I'm assuming that there's something in that relationship that is supporting him and made him comfortable enough to marry her and have a family with her. And it's not good for his career either. His reputation is currently being dragged through the mud. I mean, for musicians, they can get away with it because they can do a song about it, turn it into content, and then it becomes a story everybody sings about. And then let me check my notes. One moment. Another thing he's risking is his finances. I mean, yes, he's doing very well. He's making a lot of money, probably the millions. But this person he impregnated, in Nigeria we say gay belle, is an American citizen. And because of that, he has to pay child support. And depending on what she fights for in court, she can get a huge chunk of his money. Now, if she does that and sets a precedent, his other baby mamas can do the same thing and fight for child support. I can't tell anybody how to live their lives, but if we can see how other people are living and we can see the consequences from those decisions, then we can be wise and see that, okay, look, I don't want that in my life. So for example, if there's a broken bridge in front and we see people driving up that bridge into a river or whatever the case, then we can look at that and say, look, I'm not going to take that route because I don't want to drive off the bridge. I'm not judging the person, but I can see that, okay, look, these actions are leading to these outcomes. I don't want this in my life. Life is too short to make all the mistakes. Learn from somebody else's mistakes. So that's it from me. Thank you for tuning into this video. I hope it was helpful and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace.